Okay, you guys, what is up? The King of Lightning is here today to do One Piece. One Piece, chapter 723 review. Today, is a fantastic day. Now, why is that? Why is this just a good day? Well, one word, and you know what the word is. Don't fuck with me, man. You know what that word is. What is that word? Why is today such a fan-fucking-tastic day? I'll give you 5 fucking seconds. Too late, it's Sanji, man. Sanji! It's right! My God! And I don't believe in you, but my God! What the? Yes! Sanji! Yo! What? Dude! Yes! Yeah! Where you at, Zoro? Black Leg versus the Heavenly Demon. Fuck, dude. Oh man, dude. Oh man, I got a Skype message from McWhirlpool. He was like, "Yo, you're gonna love this chapter." I'm like, "I hope so. I'll love this chapter." I'll fucking listen. Y'all don't know my love for Sanji, man. I'm not gay, but I might as well be fucking, man. Y'all don't know my love for Sanji. Y'all don't. Sometimes it's like when people do epic shit in One Piece, it's epic shit. But when Sanji does epic shit, I'm like, fuck yeah, man. That's my boy right there. That's Blackleg doing this thing. And they're in the fucking air and shit. Like they're not Dragon Ball Z guys, like fucking kick and shit. Like block. And Flamingo recognizes strength. He's like, it looks like a strong one has appeared. I'm like, that's right, you know what's up. You know what's down. Blackleg is down. He's here. This shit is crazy right now. I'm hyped. I'm sweating because I'm fucking hyped right now, man. I can't wait for next week's chapter of One Piece. Good lord. I mean, I thought that this week was going to be all about Toriko, but no. One Piece coming in strong with a single kick. I'm like, yeah, that's free. But the chapter also had good stuff going for it, aside from Sanji. Okay? But Sanji's the main part, man. Fuck, I'm like, oh, dude. Like, my jaw just dropped. I was like, oh, that's right. Okay, hold on, let me just fucking... Alright, okay. Alright, man. Yeah. Alright. Okay. Okay. Alright, we good. Okay. This week's fucking, oh my god. No takes, man. This week's chapter, One Piece, man. like the 5th time I said, but fuck it. Let me just point this out, alright? Last week, people were like, oh my god, like, you didn't talk about Flamingo and the Tenryubito thing that much. And I'm sitting here, I'm reading the comments, but I'm like, wait a second. What do you mean? He said it. He gave us what he is a Tenryubito. Or at least he was. And then we know that the history apparently is that, because we already know about the history of the we already know what happened 800 years ago. The kingdom lost, and I already explained how the Shandians, they were ostracized in the island where they were before they got blasted 400 years later into the sky, because they lost, because they were on the side of the civilization that was superior in technology. And because again, my favorite arc in One Piece is Skypiea, and Skypiea has mainly ties to that century. Duh, the Skypeans, the Shandians, the Bilkins. But of course, a lot of you One Piece fans, you don't pay attention to Skypiea. No shit. So all the stuff most of the stuff that was explained in the last chapter with Flamingo, we already knew. But the only thing that we didn't know was apparently the Nefertari, Vivi's family, they were offered at that point in time, but they refused, and they stayed with their kingdom. And so people were saying how she's a Tenryubito. I'm like, no, she's not. What are you talking about? Read. It says, obviously, that her family did not take the offer. And Flamingo confirmed this chapter that he was a Tenryubito. But last chapter he confirmed that he had ties to them. Because he even stated that the Quixote clan were the royalty of Dressrosa, and they went to the Holy Land after the war 800 years ago. I mean, people wanted me to talk about Crocodile. I'm like, what? Like, Crocodile? What does it have to do with that? Exactly. Nothing. Crocodile? I'm thinking like, I mean, maybe the whole Vivi thing, but no, because he was an ambassador. Why? To take over the kingdom and find Pluton. Crocodile's ambitions, as far as we know, were solely weapon of mass destruction related, not Tenryubito bullshit. Well, I can't say bullshit because it's actually really cool, but still, like, you get my point. Like, that's what he's all about. He's all about attaining Pluton, and he says just to blow up fucking countries and shit and take over the world. He was basically, he was on some yeah, he's like his plot scheme at that point in time was very generic villain based. It was, I want to attain this weapon to conquer the world. So I don't. Either way, this week's chapter, One Piece, right? First of all, the simple stuff out of the way. Basically, Sanji and Zoro switched off. Now Sanji's waiting for Luffy to come out, and he's waiting with Kinemon. Kinemon actually got a map. I think from either Sanji or Zoro. I mean, because I think either Sanji. Yeah, Sanji. I think gave Kinemon the map to where his friend is located. And right now, they're waiting for Luffy to finish up in the Coliseum so they can inform him what's going on. And Sanji's now with Violet, or he was with Violet, before he just fucking, won this thing. And basically, Zoro's just waiting there. Oh, and for some reason, Bartolomeo, he's at the front gate. He just happens to be at the front gate, or like he's watching the front gate. He happens to see Zoro, and he's like, he's drooling, like, oh my god, Zoro, oh, the right hand man of Monkey D. Luffy, and he's just like laced. Apparently, Zoro's legendary. Apparently, Zoro is legendary. He, like the 100 man, like he slayed 100. He sliced and diced 100 dudes at Whiskey Peak. They all wreaked havoc during the incident at Enies Lobby, but he specifically mentioned Zoro. Like, it was only Zoro who did all that shit. Like, it was Zoro, but like, fuck the Frankie family, fuck Frankie, fuck the Giants, fuck Sanji, fuck Chopper, fuck Nami, Zoro. It was all him, apparently. So, but like, that was cool. That was really cool. And funny, of course, because it's One Piece. It's funny. It's comedy. And then in comes the next part of the chapter, in which we have Sanji, and Sanji is actually basically with Violet, and Violet is explaining her. Well, actually, no. Before then, we get a scene of The guy with the people thought this guy was fucking Sabo. It was like, no, it's obviously not Sabo. Duh. Some guy with the top hat, and we found out that this guy, okay, Gladius. Whoa! I was like, who the Gladius? What the fuck? Gladius over here. He is a part of the Pika army. So apparently there's several. So from what I gather, if we take the 3 strongest dudes from the Kyoto family, or at least those who are associated with the Kyoto family. So we take Diamante, we take Trabo, I think his name is, and we take Pika. Those guys apparently have armies of their own. And I mean, because I don't know if like Senior Pink has a fucking army. I don't know. And as far as I know, when it came to Jola, I think her name is, she didn't have like an army of dudes with her. So I mean, I think it's only like the card number guys. They have the army. Trabo, Diamante, and Pika. I think because Trafalgar Law, he was the heart pie. He was the heart card, I believe so. But of course, we all know where that went. Now, I think so, but again, I forget. So that was very intriguing, and this guy's a part of the army, and he really wants to kill Violet, like super bad, because she betrayed, and she must be. I mean, it's very simple, but in his mind, those who aren't punctual and those who betray or those who can't stick with the plan must be executed, like on the fucking spot. So he's ready to kill her quick. And then came the part with Sanji and Violet. And this is really cool because apparently she has this ability. And like the Sin Ringan or something of that nature. Alright? And apparently she can see everything. Well, no. She can take she can actually see through birds. And her range is 4,000 miles. Which is like 6,000 kilometers. Which is massive. Why is her range that large? I don't know, but it's that large. Apparently, through birds and through other like species, like maybe mice or maybe something, because we don't know if it's just birds. But when it comes from seeing everything from a bird's eye view, she's gonna see it from a bird. Duh. So, and apparently her range is that, and she says that she can see everything within the country. So I don't know if that is stating that the country itself is that large, because her radius is that large. So I mean, again, I don't know, because I mean, this is a fairly large country. That's what I'm gathering here. It's just that I don't know how big it is exactly, because it has sections. I mean, they talk about this endless flower field. They talk about how it has its own separate island, and Greenville looks pretty damn big. It does. The bridge to Greenville looks fucking big. So I don't know how big the island is exactly, but judging from what she said about her range, it must be at least close to that 6,000 kilometer radius, at least from where she is. So if she were to stay in the middle, she may be able to see everything, given that she can see through birds and other creatures around her. Again, we're not too sure about that, but it's still very fascinating because that's a pretty nice ability right there. It really is. And then after that, she sees what's going on in the ship. And basically, it's Nami, Chopper, Brook, and Momonosuke, and they're beating the shit out of Jola. They're just beating the shit out of her. And then she slips on the whole, Flamingo never actually, he never actually disregarded, he never actually gave up his position as a warlord. And then we go over to Law, Flamingo, and Fujitora. Here's the thing, alright, because we have the main crew, they're going there right now. Main thing here is this. Basically, Law, the heart was not real. The heart wasn't real, and that, of course, like, again, Flamingo, he says, yeah, like, I used to be a Tenryubito. I've had quite an interesting life. But basically, the main gist about that is that so now we know that he was a Tenryubito, but then he left for some odd reason, we don't know why exactly. But, Law, the heart that Flamingo had, was someone else's heart, and then Fujitora had him pinned down with gravity. So now it's confirmed gravity powers. Oh, that's what Law says. But we don't know exactly what it is. But still, gravity, we can assume that he's right at this point in time. Law, room, massive. I'm like, oh yes, goddamn. Room bails. Bails the fuck out. So, even though Oda did skip a majority of the combat that engaged between these two guys. I'm actually somewhat satisfied with the conclusion of their bout, because now it's like Fujitori's elsewhere. He's still like in the middle of Greenbit, and then it's now Flamingo and Sanji. So obviously the end result, even though Fujitora is left temporarily sidelined now, I mean, he may go again. I mean, Fujitora may just hunt down Law at this point in time, and I'm starting to wonder, where the fuck is CP0? Where the hell are these guys? Like, they must be somewhere. Like, there's no way that these are on like standby. I doubt that. Because, yeah, they have to be doing their own stuff. And they're on the island. So, I mean, and they must know that something's going on in Green Bay, at least. So, where the fuck is CP0? I have no idea. But, like, the main thing about that is that Law is going to try and, like, catapult, or, like, well, he's going to probably, like, make a room and teleport Caesar Clown over to the boat once he got to the bridge. And he was hoping that Flamingo wouldn't actually hear what was going on, but he did, because Nami and others, they were screaming, they were freaking out because they were being attacked by the fighting fish. Flamingo's like, fuck it, I'm coming after you. Yeah, and then fucking Blacklight. Yeah, right there. So I like that. Listen, I can't lie to you, like, I fucking love that, because it's Sanji. Like, it's Sanji, like, it's Sanji, man, and I'm like, fucking, yeah, let's go, that's right, of course that's my thumbnail, no shit, that's my thumbnail, it's Sanji, comes in there, straight cake, where the hell are you going? And the fact that Flamingo acknowledged that a strong individual has appeared, that to me made it even more better. So now we're gonna see a fight, hopefully in the air, which is fantastic. Between, when was the last time One Piece had a solo air battle? Oh shit. When was the last? Well, Marco and Kizaru kind of, but it was like a simple like kick. Like, you heard me, no you didn't, you liar. And then like it was like, that was it. Yo, if we see our first, I'm thinking now, shit. If we actually see an extended air battle between Sanji and Flamingo, oh good lord, I'm all for that. And would Sanji lose? Probably, yeah. I think that Sanji would probably lose to Flamingo 1-0. I don't believe, I believe that wholeheartedly. Because Flamingo, he's Shichibukai, and he is so powerful where he could just, even though with Fujitori's help, he can still probably spank around Law. This is the guy who got frozen over by Aokiji, by Kuzan, and he just broke out in an instant, like, whatever. He has Hao Shukuhaki. The dude's strong. There's no denying that. But still, I'm like, it's Sanji. Like, he'll put him a fight. He'll put him a fight match. So, like, that's good. That's real good. But relax, alright? Zoro's gonna get a shine too. Zoro, if Sanji's gonna get shine, Zoro will too. That's the way it is, alright? That's how Oda does his thing, alright? The Monster Trio have this power balance where it's like always Sanji and Zoro, and then it's always like Luffy above them, because Luffy's Luffy. He's the main fucking character. So, but either way, like I just like it, and the fact that we have Brook, we have Nami, and Momosuke keeps on transforming. Have you noticed that as of late? He keeps on going in and out between dragon form and like regular kid form. Why is that? And if Sanji does lose this fight, it may be because Flamingo's right there. He's close to Momosuke. I believe that one of the targets Flamingo was searching for was Momosuke. I don't know. I'm not sure about that. And he may manipulate Momosuke to attack Sanji. And Sanji won't hit the kid because that would actually make Nami mad. Therefore, he may lose because of that reason. That's just maybe, who knows? Again, I'm throwing stuff out there. But still, overall, to my personal opinion, I do like the chapter a lot. I thought it was a great chapter of One Piece, man. I thought it was a great chapter. I'm like, fuck yeah, I love this shit right now. So I'm done. Tired. Just excited. This is the way it is. But yeah, that's it. King of Lightning. Sanji's in. Sanji's fucking in. Love it. Rate, comment, and subscribe as always. Peace. Have a nice day. One last thing before I go. It looks like the gravity is coming from Fujitori's blade, not himself. So it may be that the blade itself has a gravity fruit or tractor, because again, in my personal opinion, Blackbeard is supposed to be the gravity. So it's like, but he's a Logia. In this case, it's maybe a Paramecia. But it's just that, I mean, he probably is, the blade itself is probably Paramecia type. But again, we're not too sure because it's just like, it's very vague. But what I will say is that Fujitora, he could hear the lightning that Nami created when they were beating up when they were beating up Jola. So he does have significantly, like, you know, not like his distance, his range with his Kenbun Shokuhaki is actually, it's there. He has it. It's just that when he first came in, it was like he couldn't function because he was just blind, and it threw me off. I was like, what the fuck is this? So, but whatever. That's it. Done. Peace. Have a nice day.